Good morning. Oops. Oh, look at my lippy. High vibes. High vibes, everybody. High vibes. High vibes. How you doing? What's happening in your world? It's Friday. What has happened in your world this week? And it's full moon Friday, by the way, everybody. Full moon Friday. There's a theme day for everything around here, I promise you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I can see you all joining. Hello. Hello. So, Michelle House here. Michelle House from Rich Living for a little bit of high vibing at 5:55 on this Friday full moon. There's a lot of F's in there. Do we need the beeper ready? Do we need the beeper ready? So what am I talking about today? Oh, what is she going to talk about today? I'm getting distracted with sharing it around, so I'm going to stop doing that. So what I want to talk to you briefly about today is I've had some people say, but I thought you did stuff with money. What's all this high vibe stuff? I never really hear you talking about tips on money. Well, you want tips on money, go join the academy or money school. And also, whatever's going on for you in your world around money has everything to do with your vibration. So if my contribution to humanity at 5:55 in the morning is to give everybody a high vibe to help them radiate and ignite and get into that attraction space, on some level that's going to help you move through money, because we are what we attract. The story we keep saying over and over. So every story we keep saying to ourselves is a vibrational match. So if you are always saying to yourself the stories around money like, I can never afford it, I never make enough money, how come they've got more than me, you can feel the vibe starting to lower, right? So the idea is to raise your vibration and talk yourself into a new story. Because we've talked ourselves into that story at some point and then given ourselves all the evidence that that was the truth. Now our job is to turn that around and give the story again, but in a different way. So start stepping into a different story. Does that make sense for everybody? The law of attraction, I've pulled two cards from a completely different pack today because this was my call for you. The law of attraction adds power to both problems and solutions. So if you are in problem space, the law of attraction is working in the space of problem. Does that make sense? So here we are, I've got a problem, I've got a challenge, and I'm staying in my problem and my challenge, and I can't see anything else but my problem or my challenge. The law of attraction is working. It's giving you more problems and more challenges. So stepping out into a high vibe state over onto the other side into how could there be a solution? What else is possible here right now? What's the next step? Show me the way. Completely different vibe, completely different energy, because you're sitting in the space of there's a solution here. I know that a solution can be found. Crazy hair. Yeah, does that make sense? So let me just see. There is a little bit of a story on the back of these cards. Hang on a second. So I was talking about the law of attraction adds power to both problems and solutions. The realization that something is not as you want it to be is the first important step, right? Which is what I talk about with contrast. We get shown the contrast to go, oh, hang on a second, this isn't what we want. I've got this going on in my life right now this week where the contrast is showing up for me and I'm annoyed and I'm frustrated because I thought I'd worked this through before, but the contrast is showing up for me to remind me, okay, really? You're really committed to this? Are you really committed? And I go, yeah, I am, and I can turn stuff around really quickly. I'm not going to dwell on it for another 10 years. I can actually step into the opposite of the contrast, right? Once you've identified the contrast, the faster you are able to turn your attention in the direction of a solution, the better, because a continuing exploration of the problem will prevent you from finding the solution, which is what I do in Money School and the Academy. We look at the facts. Yes, we do. We look at the facts, we look at the numbers on the page, but we move into the space of solution. We don't stay in the space of problem. Everybody who's on here that works with me, give me a hell yeah, baby, in recognition of that. We don't look at anything as a problem. We go, okay, here's the facts, where's the solution, and where are we going with this? And the other one was every story, my every story is attracting its vibrational match. So every story I keep saying to myself, it's attracting the match, okay? So every thought that you think is vibrating at a very personal frequency. And you got to remember, we've been doing this for 30, 40 years. We're pretty good at the frequency, right? It's just a frequency. And by a powerful law of attraction, I'm going to hear on me, the essence of that which is like unto itself is drawn. So hang on a second, I'll come back to that. That thought is now attracting another thought that is its vibrational match. And now those combined thoughts are vibrating at a frequency that is higher than the thought that came before. And they will now, by the law of attraction, attract another and another until eventually the thoughts will be power enough to manifest and to be your real life. So your one thought will then go, do, 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 do. Here's another thought. That's a match. That's a match. Look, look, look. And it'll match it up. Then those two thoughts, then go and find the next one. Ooh, more power. Let's go, let's go, let's go find the shit. Let's go find the challenge. There's going to be one here. Boom! Vibrational match. So, you know when people say, bad things always come in three? Vibrational match happening. Vibrational match happening. So watch your thoughts. Watch your thoughts and change that story around. Yes, it may feel, and you know, I'll go there because I've been there. It will feel dread, anxiety, stress, worry, shame, hopelessness, devastated, frustrated, angry, all of those things. And that's a heavy, heavy burden. But the faster you can step into gratitude, love, joy, abundance, prosperity, the faster your life play is going to change direction. Yeah? We want to come to the good cliffhanger, not the tragic cliffhanger. So monitor your thoughts. Watch what it is that you're doing. Change your story. Change it. If your story is, I can't afford that. Okay, so see this. Words out of my mouth. I can't afford that. Energy, I can't afford that. And you posture changes. Step into, how can I afford that? You're not lying or tricking yourself and saying, yes, you can. Yes, you can. Positive thinking, positive thinking. You can afford it. You can. You're not doing that. You're just rechanging. You're just altering the frequency slightly by going, okay, how can I afford it? And then you open up this world of, well, I could do this, and I could do that, I could do this, and I could do that. But while you're doing that, your thought has changed and is now going to attract another thought over here, not another I can't afford it thought. So you're already taking that little stepping stone to magnetizing some more thoughts. The law of attraction, that's how it works. So really look at the statement that you are saying over and over and over to yourself about money and get high vibed about it. It's been a while since I've talked about money out here in this platform. But that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, Willis. Get into the vibe that will change your financial position. That's how it worked for me. It's completely how it worked for me. That's how it's working for me this week. So where are we? We're Friday. When was it Wednesday? Was it Wednesday or Tuesday? Maybe it was Tuesday. Meltdown for me. Meltdown. Wednesday. Change thoughts. Change thoughts. Change thoughts. Friday. Woo, all good. Fine. Ready to go. Let's go. Let's keep going. In the past, I still would have been in bed with the doona over my head going, I can't do this anymore. Or it's not working. Or I'm so frustrated. Or why are we here again? Those kinds of thoughts. And I just would have dwelled on it and dwelled on it and dwelled on it. And then I guarantee you, Jonathan would have done something that would have proven me right. Then the kids would have done something that would have proven me right. Because I'm in that attraction phase of show me more of the challenge. Show me more of the problem. See. Whereas when I change my state and go, all right, let me just get it out of my system and sulk for a bit. But I go into a complete silent sulk. So I do what I need to do. You know, if you've got to have a sleep, have a sleep. You know, the nap, the power nap I had the other day. Maybe that's what would help. But do what you need to do to change your thoughts as quickly as possible. That is the only way your life is going to change, is when you start thinking about your story in a different way. Ba-bow. High fives, high fives, high fives. All right. Oh, I love it when you guys, hi Claire, has said really needed this at the moment. Robin, manifesting solutions, not manifesting more challenges. Exactly. Deborah saying, oh, thank you, so pertinent. I'm so hot right now. Simone, how do you answer when your kids say, can we buy this, and you really don't have the money for it? Ask them the question. This, and my kids are really involved in what we do with our money. So Kate, who is my 12-year-old, at the moment is doing our tracking. I think I've mentioned this to you. So she's doing the tracking. So she's gathering the receipts, she's writing it down, she's seeing what money's going where. So we're actually turning to her and going, what do you think, Kate? Do you reckon that we can or that we can't? And it gives her this sense of leadership. And the discussion is open for everybody to contribute because, hey, we're all in the same pack and we all want to have a great experience together as a pack. So how can we do that? So my children are very involved in the decision making, and so they know, one of the plans is the camper van trip that we're going to go on again. Kate's in charge of that, and she is, so she's 12, she's on the internet, she's doing the research, how much does it cost for a van, how much is it going to cost for fuel, we want to go for this many days. She's even said to me, do we have to go for 12, because I think we might only be able to go for 10. So getting them involved, and I've said things to them like, I don't know about this camper van trip. We've been spending a lot of money on things we didn't really need this week. What do you think? And you can see them all go, oh, no, we really want the camper van trip. And then they step into that. So, yeah, being open with them. And it's not saying, can we buy this? It's not answering the question, can we buy this? It's getting them to answer the question with you, how can we buy this? So you tell me, how can we buy this? And then you open up a discussion. I go, well, Mum, can't you just go to that wall thing and grab some money out? And then you can start talking to them about how that all works and open up a conversation and train them. This stuff is not taught at schools properly. I think they do 2 weeks on it. This is a lifetime skill that we're dealing with every minute of every day. So whatever we can teach them, and the more open and transparent we are about money with our children, the easier their life is going to be. Awesome. Okay, I got you go. Love you guys. Have an amazing weekend. And remember, if you want more of this, if you want more access to me to answer your questions, you can join the Academy. In the Academy, that's where you get to ask me, Michelle, I'm doing this with my budget and this isn't working, or my husband said this, and I'm there to coach you. So if you want to join the Academy, please do that. And Robin may have a link there to share. And what else do I want to tell you? I think that's it. Have a beautiful, beautiful weekend, and I'll see you in the Rich Living Room, or I'll see you on Monday. See you guys.